my paper Dahlia creative process. We begin by cutting two pieces of pink paper, both about 18 centimeters wide. Cut each piece in half. Apply some white glue at the base of the left side. Spread it with a paintbrush. Hold the base of the paper with your left fingers. All the papers are dried. We have 12 pieces of this size called stack A in the PDF material and 8 pieces from this other size called stack B. Next, add a drop of water to the ivory white to dilute it and paint some areas to create a few lighter color tones on the paper. Continue to paint the remaining 4 pieces of paper called stack B2 with a darker shade of pink that you can create by mixing a bit of dusty pink with a drop of carmine or magenta red. Now I just like to show you how I work and how I paint the paper. So I'm done with these two pieces. And I will add some ivory white touches to the other two papers from stack B2. The second part of this tutorial teaches you how to shape and cut the dahlia petals. I have here some dahlias made with the same techniques but painted with different color tones. Which are meant to inspire you if you wish to paint the paper with different shades. So I will begin by cutting the biggest petals, code 5, with the papers from stack A. First, we have to remove the unglued edges. This difference is good. It makes the work authentic. Cafeole dahlia petals have a variety of shapes with twisted curled edges, asymmetrical ruffled sides. So next I will show you how I diversify the dahlia petals. I know this is a lot of work and it's not easy, but I like to pay attention to every detail. So everything we've learned before when I was shaping petals from code 5, I will repeat for these petals as well. For a more realistic look, you can try to bend the tip for a bit to the back like this. This will work especially if you have an asymmetrical curved petal. We have finished shaping the petals, so we must move on to the third part of this course that teaches you how to assemble the flower. All the elements are ready for the next step. It's a lot of work, many petals to shape, but this is how I do it in order to make the dahlia lush and natural looking. The fringes must all meet in the middle and cover the volume. I love the asymmetry created and how these curved tips look. So all of the petals code 4 are attached. Of course, you aren't obligated to add them all. Sometimes I leave a few behind. But if you have the patience to glue all of them, you will obtain a fluffy, rich dahlia. And with this too, I've finished this process. The ones you see left on my table, I put them aside on purpose because I wish to add them on the next stages. because we need to attach some sepals to them. So next I will show you how to make the sepals, the leaves and the buds. We are continuing our process, and we will use this piece to cut the sepals. This is the template that we have to use. First, I'm removing the unnecessary edges from the side, and I will fold it in half and cut two leaves at a time using the template. But you can also do this freehand if you wish, because the shape is easy. I love making buds for all the flowers I make, and the dahlias have these very small and sweet buds. To make them, we will need a floral wire, 18 or 16 gauge, that I will cut in half. We have the remaining painted piece, the rest of the small leaves. And next I will show you how to make the dahlia foliage so we can finish assembling the flower. So in the meantime, I've made a second bud, and next I will show you how to cut the leaves. First, we have to remove all the unpainted edges. We have this extra small template, and for this we will use the leftover paper from the extra big leaves. So I will start with the extra big template. First, I will take this pair of triangles and cut it freehand. I find it easier this way, and this is how I do it when I work for myself. And I keep the template only as guidance. So these are my techniques for shaping the leaves. I will continue to finish the rest of them, and next we will assemble the flower. Welcome back to the final step. I finished gluing and shaping all of the leaves, and now I can assemble all of these elements into completing the dahlia. And I will add a small leaf to its stem at about 5 or 6 centimeters from the top. I will attach it with hot glue, so make sure to have your glue gun preheated. And next I will wrap a paper strip again. So I'm adding some glue to the stem, and I am placing the paper strip on top, and I start to roll for about 5 centimeters downwards. Dahlia is a complex and complicated flower to recreate. It has so many petals, and it really needs a lot of effort at first, but after a lot of practice, I can make these flowers by heart, and I'm sure you will too. So thank you for following me in this course.